record, bro. This is some juicy stuff. Some juice.
Don't do that. I'm not gonna
Oh,
talk
come
about
on, bro. It's not even that freaking bad, man.
We're not there. That's too personal. But I'm going to talk about it on the internet.
Dude, you just say how you met or whatever. Like, you guys just met somewhere and that's it. We just move on. I'm not going to freaking... We're not going to be like, hey, bro, so what exactly did you say? Like, whatever. But, all right, so you just met at work? It's like a work thing?
No. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a little personal.
All right, fine.
I'm not going to get into it.
All right, well, cool, guys. What's up? Welcome to Yeah, It's That Bad, episode 4. Is it 4?
Yeah.
That's it. And we're ready to rock, yo. We just got back from the holidays. I don't really celebrate Christmas, by the way. I had a great time. I had a really peaceful Christmas. That's all I'm going to say, man. It was really freaking nice.
What'd you do?
I hung around Astoria. I didn't, my parents live in Puerto Rico, man. I'm not going to go to Puerto Rico every time there's a holiday. I mean, if I was balling like that, any of you listeners out there, if you guys want to send me some plane tickets.
I think it's a little late for that.
Yo, did you get, I got a couple emails from PlayStation, bro. They're like, yeah, man, we want to send you some PS4s and we heard your podcast. I'm obviously just kidding, but yeah.
I got a phone call from Nike.
like, hey, man, we heard you. Sounds amazing. All right, so this episode, it's been like a couple weeks. Things got busy in the holiday season.
Life.
People buying things for their significant others. People who just got girlfriends. Oh, did you just get a girlfriend, bro? Oh, snap! God dang. And
so the Replacements.
The Replacements is the movie we're gonna do, and that's what we're doing.
All right, so
let's just jump right into it.
The Replacements is a 2000 American made film.
Year 2000.
Yeah, 2000 comedy sport. Rated PG-13. And
sports.
Let me see. Directed by Howard Deutsch.
I looked that guy
Deutsch.
up. I looked him up after I saw. Whatever. Yeah, we'll get that.
All right. Written by Vince McEwen and made on a estimated budget of $50 million.
When they say estimated, is that like, you think it's lower? Or I think it's always going to be higher. I think it was like 50 million, but it was probably like 70 or something.
I don't know.
It'd be nice to know the exact numbers.
So, what do you think it made on its opening weekend?
I think it made like $1.
Close. little higher.
Almost. It's hilarious.
All right, it made $11 million.
Good Lord.
Gross, $44 million.
That's got to really like...
As of November of that year. So, yeah, it didn't make its budget back.
Gross. That means that like these guys had to hustle and like go to China and be like, hey, come on, Australia, please buy our movie.
This just says everything's U.S., so I don't think they even released this thing internationally.
Really?
And if they did, it's not...
This is probably... Dude, in the 2000s is around like right when DVDs were starting to really... I think DVD sales probably saved it a little bit. They probably made $11 million in the theaters, and the rest were DVD sales.
Probably.
Who the hell would buy this movie?
Or DVD rentals. Because Blockbuster, Hollywood Video
was so big. Snap. When was Blockbuster... Dude, when did they shut down? Like 2006 or something?
Probably.
Dude.
2000, right? So that's right in between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones.
And it's it's like a couple months after... No. It's like literally like 6 months before. Oh, when did this movie come out though? I think it came out like early 2000, August.
Yeah, August.
So this is like 11. A year. This is like a year after The Matrix. I do Matrix. Yeah, I know you do the Phantom Menace, but I do Matrix.
Matrix wasn't that March or something of '99?
Matrix was in March '99. Yeah,
it's over a year then.
And Matrix. What's funny about the Matrix is it came out a week or two after The Mummy. Remember The Mummy?
Yeah, I didn't hate that movie.
That movie wasn't bad, but I'm just saying like The Mummy came out, and then like 2 weeks later The Matrix came out. And like this is like as a kid in high school, you're just like, this is great. This is the best thing ever.
Is that what you said?
It was like a movie orgasm. Yeah, because like the Mummy looked the trailer of The Mummy. If you watch the trailer, it actually looked cool. I mean, the movie was okay. The movie was okay, but the trailer looked even bad. Dude, and the Matrix trailer looked amazing too, dude.
Because it was like nothing. It was so mysterious. You're like, what is this?
Dude, the Matrix trailer. Genius. I still get hard-ons on the Matrix trailer. I used to download that shit and like watch it. And like just the way that they did the whole freaking
the code coming down the screen, that whole thing.
The code, and then like the whole like the way they did. What did they say? Remember like that? All right, in the trailer, right? They show the scene where he grabs onto her, whether they're really close, they're about to go up the elevator thing. and he's about to shoot the.
Oh yeah.
And they're about to fly up. Right at that moment, they cue the music, and like they say, I say some one-liner thing like, "We're already gonna do it," and then like the music comes in, like, and it's dude, it was awesome. If you watch that trailer to this day, you still get goosebumps. Like it's still a cool trailer. Like just the way that they showed everything, like all the new graphics and all that shit. And at the end of the trailer, they show freaking Keanu doing the whole bullet thing, and you're just like, "What is this? I have to go to the theater."
Speaking of trailers, did you see the trailer for the new Mummy, the new remake?
Yeah, the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah.
Did you see the IMAX thing? Where IMAX messed up and they uploaded a trailer that had like all the terrible shitty audio?
No.
Dude, it's hilarious. Yeah, it was all over Reddit, dude. It was hilarious, dude. Dude, so basically it's like, the same trailer, but it's like the IMAX version that IMAX uploaded, and like the audio is all fucked up. Like it's all messed up. So like it's like just like it's hilarious. It'll show like if anybody if you guys know about like sound editing and stuff, it's just basically they just edited it wrong or something. It was like you can just tell like they just didn't have in all the full clips, and it's just like it was a rough cut, and it's like hilarious, dude. Because like there's like these like pause, there's like these moments of just like there's no sound, and then, like you'll hear like a scream, like you can just tell like it's obvious that like they basically spliced everything together. Where like Tom Cruise would go into the sound room and like, all right, yell. He's like, whoa, I'm yelling at the scene, like that type of shit, and like it's hilarious, dude. You should look it up real quick, dude. Like watch it. Like the first 30 seconds, you'll get the idea of what's going on, but it's and then they took it down, and then obviously people on the internet were just like, oh no, we're gonna keep it up, and then you can still find it. It's hilarious.
What do you think of the shared monster universe?
I think it's a cool. This is the thing, man. Like every company is doing this now, right? As a business move, it's like genius. I get it, man. Like you got the Furious, whatever the hell they call it now.
Fate of the Furious,
Fast and Furious.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, I told you that right last time. So you got that. You also have Star Wars. I should have bought Disney stock like years ago, man, because like after they bought, dude, they're gonna come up with a Star Wars movie every year. Dude, I heard Rogue One was actually good. I heard it's like really deep. No, I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it was okay. It
was okay. What do you mean? All right, cause check it out. I hated The Force Awakens, dude. I thought The Force Awakens was so, and like there's all these videos on YouTube. They're just ripping on The Force Awakens. That was great, dude. These guys are geniuses at like making how shitty The Force Awakens was, and it was. Dude, unoriginal. It was the same thing. It was just them trying to say like, oh, these kids are too young, so they probably forgot about what The New Hope was about. And it's like, no, just watch The New Hope, then you assholes. Don't freaking rehash it. I don't know. And
Did
dude,
you watch Plinkett's Force Awakens video? The Red Letter Media video? Is that what you're referring to? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I saw that, but it was like way too long. No, there's like better ones, dude. There's like way better ones. No, it was like they're like 8 minutes long. Like, dude, this one was like a 4-hour freaking thing. Whatever.
Yeah, it's great.
But I couldn't tell if he was like ripping it apart though. Some parts he was kind of like just.
He actually talks about the movie later on.
Right.
But anyway.
Right, I didn't get to the end, but like I'm just saying, like, dude, there's people that like literally there's like 50 reasons why.
I've seen something.
It was freaking great, but I heard that Rogue One is obviously better. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't understand why it's getting such positive reviews.
I'm probably gonna hate it then, dude. Jesus Christ, I'm probably gonna be like, why are you guys supporting this movie? They messed up, dude. They messed up with The Force Awakens. I think it's now that
I think it was a good idea to go safe. After the prequels, you have to like get people to.
Dude, you should look up that. Did you look up the IMAX or the what's it called? The Mummy?
Not really.
Look up Mummy IMAX trailer. Oh, dude, it's hilarious. I love the internet, and I'm sure you guys do too, you listeners. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the placements in a second. We just gotta.
Yeah, here we go. IMAX accidentally posts hilarious Mummy trailer with screwed up audio.
Just play like a couple of seconds of it. It's hilarious.
Play it?
Yeah. Dude, don't worry. This podcast is not. It's going to be under the radar for the next year. By the time they even listen to this audio, they're going to be like, whatever. Mummy already came out 8 years ago.
Oh, here we go.
It's pretty funny. Like, the first 30 seconds
are the video contains content from NBC Universal, who has blocked it on copyright grounds.
Somebody re-upload it. Oh,
yeah, here we go. The Mummy IMAX trailer missing audio.
There's a million mirrors of it.
Okay, here.
It's hilarious. I mean, dude, Tom Cruise, anything he does, I like. Like,
really?
I'll give it a chance, dude. I'll tell you, after the
it's playing. Wait, what the hell?
What's it doing? Did it stop?
No, it's playing. It's just missing audio. There was like a couple of seconds of audio and then nothing.
Let's see if that's the one, though.
It's got to be the one. December 20th. There's no audio except for the few seconds before.
No, I mean, that's not the one then. Or maybe it is.
Yeah.
Pan. This is November 4-0-9er.
What?
What the hell?
Dude, it's so cool, right? You get to see
It's
like
mixing the music. Yeah.
you get to see how they spliced everything in together. This is really funny right here. This one right here. That's my favorite right there, dude. You know the guys in the sound booth being like, yeah. I gotta say, man, like, I think that, like, you realize how much more traffic this movie is getting because of this.
Yeah. It's missing a whole track, like a whole layer.
They literally, like, took out, like, a lot of stuff.
No, I think one of the tracks is missing.
Right.
And then all the other stuff is being, like, accentuated because that's missing. Like, him screaming, you probably wouldn't normally hear that because that missing track would be there, right?
We could do a comparison, like, you see...
Yeah.
But, like, you know, that chick making that noise, it's just like, really? Like, that's all she did?
I saw her. She is real.
Hey, you can stop it now.
Now it sounds like it's back on track.
But I think it was just the beginning of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, like, it looks cheesy. Like, the mummy person chick looks dumb.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, man, anything that Tom Cruise is attached to, like, it seems like you can't go wrong. Like, I saw the Jack Reacher one, the second one. And,
Never go back.
And it wasn't good, but, like, just the fact that he was in the movie, and, like, you hear him talk, like, it was watchable. Like, yeah, there was a lot of, like, you know, issues with the movie and stuff like that, but, like, it's dope. All right, let's get back to The Replacement real quick so we can talk about some other cool movies. Let's just get it over with the Replacements, because that movie was...
All right. So it made $44 million. Didn't make its much budget back. Let's talk about the cast.
Dude, this is probably the best thing about the movie.
Wait, hold on. Actually, sorry. Let's talk about the director and the writer. You said you looked up the...
Oh, yeah. So I looked the guy up. And,
Let me
like, he's like your typical... Like, he wrote, like... He directed some, like...
I'm pulling it up.
16 Candles or some sweet whatever.
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink. Dude.
Oh, he did the whole 10 yards?
I didn't like that movie, man. I didn't like the whole 10 yards. That, you know, it's funny. The whole 10 yards, that was a straight to, like, VHS movie.
Really?
That never went to theaters.
He didn't do the whole 9 yards? I like the whole 9 yards.
Wait, the whole 9 yards was a straight to VHS.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Shut up. He did Hung? I love that show.
Oh, dude, that show got canceled, too.
The whole 9 yards is great. That wasn't direct-to video. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, that was straight to video, man. That was straight to DVD or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, man. That was like when Blockbuster was heavy, man. Blockbuster was like promoting it like crazy.
He did Grumpier Old Men.
That was funny, dude. I like those grumpy old men movies.
I never saw them.
They're actually not bad.
Melrose Place?
I didn't know he did grumpy old men. That's fine.
He did Outcast this year.
What's that?
I don't know. Oh, no, sorry. He was the producer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the guy's...
You know Outcast?
I wonder how a guy like him is able to get all this money. I mean, like, dude, after such a failure in terms of, like, box office money, like, it's amazing how these guys can still find work. It's almost like those NFL coaches. Like, when an NFL coach
well, if
has
you
a
look at...
shitty season and then he gets fired from, like, the team, and he's, like, he's coaching for another team. And
Yeah,
it's like, how the hell?
But if you actually look at what he's done after the replacements, I don't know.
It's been horrible, right? Yeah, he's probably been marked.
I'm just saying they're not giving him any huge
he's probably been marked for death. Yeah, because it's funny, man, like...
Hollywood mark of death.
I thought about it, man. Like, to be a Hollywood director, you just have to be a likable person, and you have to have connections.
He's a Virgo.
People who give you money. There you go.
That's probably the problem right there.
I mean, no, at the beginning, I mean, dude, anybody that can get millions of dollars to make something, that's like you're almost like as close to like walking on water.
Dude, he's been married to Leah Thompson
forever. That's like another good trait too. They're still married.
Yeah, they're still married. Wow. Yeah. Huh.
You know, there's always like those one or two people out of like 5 billion people that like are still genuinely in love, and this might be the case with this guy.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about love and marriage.
All right, so
let's talk about the cast. So the director, I looked him up, and I'm just like, man, like, yeah, I could tell why. I guess when you fail like this bad, like, I guess that's why you start to fade. The writer, I've never heard of the writer though. I don't know what did he do.
I don't know.
It must be so tough being a writer and then seeing how your movie gets butchered.
Yeah. Definitely. He's known for this, Fly Away Home, The Climb, and Taxi Brooklyn? I think he produced that, though. He wasn't.
He's probably big into TV stuff. He's probably just doing TV stuff. That's where the work
Oh, he's
is.
an actor, too.
Everybody's an actor now, right?
Oh.
Everybody's an actor.
He was on Alf.
Dude, I used to watch that show.
Alf?
Yeah. I thought it was an amazing show.
Wow. That was Taxi Brooklyn. Must be a TV show.
All right, so the cast.
Yeah, so Keanu Reeves. What'd you think?
It was nice to see him in a. Dude, I like Keanu. I like Gene Hackman. It was cool seeing them together, but like, at the beginning of the movie, you kind of think that that's what's going to happen, and then you realize that like, it's just they.
Wait, what are we talking about? What?
I'm just saying, like, you could tell that they weren't in the same room that often in this movie. Like
You thought there'd be better chemistry.
Right. I thought that they'd like really make it more of a Gene Hackman with Keanu, but you could just tell like it was just like Gene Hackman on the side. Dude, this movie, this is a perfect example of like when you watch this movie, you can tell that like this movie was made over a process of months and weeks.
Dude, I just realized something. Isn't this technically the first movie he made after The Matrix?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why this movie is so interesting because, well, and this is another thing too. You know, these actors they film multiple movies. I'm sure at this time Keanu wasn't just like doing one movie at a time. So they had this. I think this movie was already in the can, and the success of The Matrix was so huge that like that's when they decided to release it. Like, oh shit, we got to release this right now because, dude, I remember when this came out, I was like, oh, dude, this is the next movie that Keanu Reeves is in. So that $11 million was probably like half people thinking like, oh, it's got to be somewhat good.
It wasn't. Apparently, there was one other film that also came out in '99.
With Keanu, which one?
Me and Will.
Oh god, it's probably some like dramatic.
This is funny though because I remember this period because again, like this is when I started working in Hollywood Video, so I had access to a lot of movies, and I saw some of these films that he made during this period. Like in 2000, he also did The Watcher, which was like a horror
that
movie.
was horrible.
I never saw it, but I remember the cover. Like seeing it here on the internet, I remember that.
I seem to think that like he signed on to these movies before he became super famous.
Probably. He did The Gift.
Yeah, The Gift was like not good either.
Yeah.
Is that's not a scary movie, right?
No, I don't know. I maybe he did, and I actually saw this movie and I love it. Sweet November.
What's that?
It's that movie with him and Clarice Theron.
What's it about?
They like fall in love and she's got cancer.
Is it a good movie?
No,
It wasn't like
it's so
decent?
corny. It's a really corny love story.
Dude, because he used to be in these really cool movies, man. Like I Love You to Death or something. You remember that one? He was in these like really artsy, films, and they really showed his acting ability. I mean, obviously Point Break, which is whatever action movie, but
You know what else? You know what the other thing you did in 2001 was? I never saw it, but I recognized it from the video store. He had an awesome soundtrack
Oh Jesus!
featuring a hit single by an up-and-coming rapper, Lil Bow Wow.
I do not remember. Keanu Reeves, you're saying?
Yeah. It's actually kind of similar to The Replacements.
Oh, fuck.
Kind of like tangentially.
I don't even know now. I'm really like, I didn't know that he made another sports movie.
I'm talking Hardball.
What do you mean?
The movie Hardball.
Baseball?
Hardball.
What's it about?
An aimless young man who
It's
is
a baseball
scalping
movie?
tickets, yeah, obviously, gambling and drinking, agrees to coach a little league team from the Cabrini Green Housing Project in Chicago as a contestant.
Yeah. He did a movie about Little League.
With my man Bow Wow on the soundtrack.
That was like 10. That's hilarious.
2001, boom. And wow, that actually made more than its budget. Holy moly.
Dude, but this is the same time where he was still doing The Matrix 1 and 2 and 3. So his career was
between 1 and 2.
After the Matrix, after the third Matrix, though, people were just like, all right, we're done with this guy. Like, this guy is
and then now he's come back with, like, John Wick and all that.
Right, remember that other movie that he made? The one about, like, him being, like, a martial arts guy fighting all the demons or whatever?
Oh, Constantine?
No, that was... See, that's right, he did Constantine, too. Which was a really visualistically nice movie, but, man, that movie sucked.
The one where he's fighting, what?
Angels? No, there's another one where he's fighting, like, they're like, it's like in medieval times or some shit.
What?
And he's like,
the last, no, that was Tom Cruise.
Something, I forgot what it was called. It was a bad movie, man. But he directed the movie. He actually directed
Well, there you go.
the movie. And he acted in the movie. I mean, I gotta give him props for that. There's like some Matrix-type fighting scenes in there.
Who the
But
hell is it? What are you talking about?
I forgot what it was called, man. It's like that bad of a movie. Man.
Oh, 47 Ronin.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
47.
also in...
And it has nothing to do with 47. I don't even know why he even had that name. 47.
He was also in that same year in Man of Tai Chi.
What was that?
I don't know.
Man of Tai Chi. What?
I think it was a foreign movie. He played Go Knock on Mark.
I don't know, man. I can't remember.
So the synopsis says, a young martial artist's unparalleled Tai Chi skills land him in a highly lucrative underworld fight club.
Fight Club.
Sounds cool, but not really. Okay, so anyway, replacements. So that's Keanu Reeves. Now, what do you think about Gene Hackman?
Dude, Gene Hackman.
Hackman.
It was, dude. He's a good actor, man. Like you could tell that, like the
How
script
was he in the movie?
You could tell the script was dog shit, and he just did what he had to. It was a paycheck for him. You could just tell. Like him and the other guy too, that older guy.
Wait, I didn't say what I thought about Keanu Reeves. Wait, you didn't even say what you thought. How was he in the movie? We're not doing the thing.
Oh yeah, we're just talking about Keanu and Jay.
Talk about his career.
Dude, Keanu in the movie he did the same shit that he always does.
I know, that's exactly how I feel.
It was like,
If you want a very specific acting job, right? You go to Keanu Reeves and you get it.
I mean, I just wish that they would have given him better lines, like funnier ones or something. They didn't
But
really
see, I
do
think
that.
he's perfect for that kind of role, no?
He was-
Like, people say he's perfect for The Matrix because he's like a blank slate. He's like an everyman. Everyone can identify with him because he doesn't have any personality.
Yeah, that's true. In this one, he really had nothing to say. Like he was just like he was playing the retired football player guy.
Right. He didn't bring any...
But he knows how. It seems like he's like one of those guys that he knows how to sponge off the other actors, which is interesting. Like he's that kind of guy that like, yeah, it works for him to be that planket of a board.
Right, exactly.
But he gets away with
other
it.
actors can
He gets away with it.
accentuate it off of him. Yeah.
Yeah, and the vibe with the other actors works. I don't know. It's so weird.
You know, this whole thing about how Will Smith was originally going to play Neo, but he passed on the role.
Right.
Can you imagine him being Neo? It wouldn't work because he's got so much personality.
I think it's just bullshit, though, man. I think that like every actor's they send every actor the same script, and then like
Hold on,
and then you'll see these stories of like Brad Pitt could have been Neo, and it's like
don't go off on a tangent. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
no, I know what you're saying though.
So I think that anytime you have a role where you need like a everyman, someone who's not gonna hand it up, right? Someone who's not really gonna stick out.
True.
Keanu Reeves. And if you've ever seen Sweet November, the movie I was just talking about, that's probably why that movie was so bland and boring and forgettable. And there's no chemistry between the two characters because he's a blank slate.
Wow. Well.
I know kung fu.
Wait, so I mean, but that's the thing. Like they actually the thing about Will Smith is you actually make a good point. They were saying that like Will Smith basically ruined the Suicide Squad because he was such a high profile actor that they kind of just everything started revolving towards him. And Will Smith is an interesting actor because he's actually a good actor, right? But he's such a good actor that like you put him in the room with other actors and they just can't perform.
Yeah, you gotta kind of balance it.
And Keanu's that kind of guy where like he's got star power, but he's also a likable, quiet guy. Like
Yeah.
you see him, they talk about he's on the subway train, rides the subway.
Oh, really?
He just reads the newspaper. Yeah, you saw that shit, whatever, all those memes.
Yeah.
Like Keanu's such he's had a lot of like hardships. He's one of those guys and like he's just a nice,
Yeah, I heard
likable guy.
that, yeah.
He's a likable
He's
guy.
going through a lot of stuff in his life.
Will Smith, on the other hand, I guess he just overshadows everybody when he's on set. I mean, he's probably a funny guy. He just kicks ass.
He seems like he would be like that kind of personality.
But yeah, apparently they revolved the whole story around his character in Suicide. I don't know, whatever.
Well, okay,
It's
so Gene
funny.
Hackman, right? He's sort of the opposite. Like he definitely
And Hackman,
steals his scenes.
you could tell that Hackman just didn't care anymore. It looked like he just didn't care. Like he looked like. Have you seen the Royal Tenenbaums? Like
Yeah.
kicks ass in that movie, crushes.
I think he did the role. He did a good job of what he was given.
Yeah, he tried.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Brooke Langton, the girl.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to. I was like, that chick was like your typical, stereotypical, like. Dude, they did. The problem with this movie is they did everything stereotypical, right? Like, the movie just. If you think about movies that, like, hold up, like, The Matrix still holds up, like, 20 years later, right? This movie does not. It's like everything you can think of. Like, the hooker with the heart of gold, like, in her case, she's like the freaking cheerleader chick with the heart of gold.
Oh.
And
What'd you think about
her acting was horrible, dude. She was just whack. She was just, dude, she looked like a crackhead, dude. Her freaking mouth was too weird. And she didn't look like any type of like cheerleader prowess. It was just like, how did you get this? How did you get this role, dude? Like, what were you doing?
I thought she was forgettable.
She was
She
super
was nice to
forgettable.
look at, and then
Dude, she didn't do anything to me, dude. I wasn't like, I want to tap that chick right now, dude. She wasn't like, dude, that chick is so hot. Like, and I think that like in these types of movies, like if you're the lead role of the lead chick, like you need to be that lead chick that like has an ass you want to like look at. Like, please, dude, her ass was so flat, dude, in her whatever cheerleader gear. I was like, dude, the other chicks that are like, you know, extras look hotter than you, dude. What's going on here? What is going on? Something wrong here.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I thought she was forgettable. How about
She's horrible.
Ooh, Orlando Jones.
Yeah, dude, it's funny, dude, because I remember when I watching this movie when it first came out, I thought there were some funny things about it. Like I thought it was a really fun. You know, there was a couple of scenes where I was like, "This is funny." I thought Orlando Jones' scenes were pretty funny, and I see it again. It's like, this is horrible. Like this guy has like he shouldn't even be acting. Like the guy should not. Should
hold
not.
on. I think he's a funny dude.
Dude,
and
he's
this movie. He just didn't get.
That's what I'm saying. Like this movie did nothing to show that he was a
Yeah.
funny guy. He looked like just one of those guys where he was just in there, and they're like, "Do this," and he's like, "All right, how's this?" And they're like, "All right, cool, cut."
I feel bad for him because I think he's funny. I loved him on Mad TV.
Dude, he was great in Mad TV. He was fantastic in Mad TV, dude. In this movie, he just like he literally just doesn't do any of that. Ah, bad, dude.
Okay, I'm sad because I don't think his career really went anywhere after that.
Yeah, it was really weird, man. I was really hoping that he was gonna like do some
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, Faison Love, Jamal.
I don't know any of those guys. Who's that?
He's the big black dude. I mean, the African American gentleman with a bit of a.
The big fat guy?
You don't know Faison Love? Come on, Faison Love.
Was he the one? So he had a brother too, right? The two brothers,
Yeah, I think they were brothers.
or in the movie, in the show, or in the movie, the show.
What show? What?
In the movie, they were brothers, right? And he's one of them.
I think so. Yeah.
Like one of the big guys, and like,
Yeah.
dude, those guys were actually really good.
You
Like, dude,
Faison?
if you watch the movie, like they do a lot of things in that movie where it's just like, whoa, you would never see that happen today and shit. Like, you know, where they pull out the guns,
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
or they start like saying some like crazy. Dude, I was just like, whoa, dude, this is like so racist, but it was awesome. I was like, they actually had really every line that they had like stole the show, in my opinion. Like it stole the
They
scene.
Stole.
It stole the scene.
Stole. Not stole.
Oh my god, dude, stole.
Yeah. Yo. This podcast is grammatically accurate. Okay.
There you go. I just hope we're not politically correct because this movie
I
was
think it's
definitely
late for
not
that.
politically correct.
I'm hungry. Anyway.
This movie was not politically correct.
Okay. David Denman.
Who's that?
He's the guy who's from The Office. He was the deaf.
Yeah, that guy was actually cool. That was like probably one of his first roles.
I think so. Yeah.
The deaf guy. That's not
Yeah.
a hard role to play. You gotta learn some sign language. That's about it.
How about John Favreau?
Yeah, it was really interesting to see him in this. Like
He played like almost the same character that he played on Friends.
Oh, I didn't see him in Friends.
Oh no, he played like an ultimate fighting guy.
Oh, really? No. I was like, why would he even be like a aggressive guy? Like, you know, I've
It
known him from
looked
like,
it,
I knew him from Swingers. I knew him from all the
Yeah.
other stuff. Dude, his character was just like the cheesiest freaking character ever, dude.
So
An
like
ex-cop, really?
Reese Ifans. He was the
Was he the
like Australian dude
Oh, dude, that was like
who
whack.
went on to play. Did you ever see Hannibal Rising?
I think I did with Edward Norton.
No, that's the Hulk.
No. Hannibal Rising is the.
No, that's Red Dragon. Hannibal Rising was the prequel that told the story of Hannibal Lecter.
Dude, you see what they're trying to do with that? They try to do the same thing with that. They try to do like a whole freaking franchise with the Hannibal guy.
No, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, that's what they try to do. They have Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
You got Red Dragon. You got Hannibal. Dude, what was Hannibal? Who was in that?
This guy, that's what I'm trying to say.
Wait,
And
he was the
played
main cop?
No. Hannibal Rising was about Hannibal Lecter growing up. And,
Any big stars?
not that I remember.
I don't remember any of that. Is it a movie or is it?
Yeah.
It was TV or something?
No, it was not. But this guy played this like Nazi officer who like he was actually the villain of the movie. I don't think about it. That's the only reason I even know who the heck he is.
Really?
With a name like Reese Ifans, he's not exactly selling out the multiplex.
I thought his character sucked.
Yeah, he wasn't all that funny. He was weird. Didn't do anything for me. Okay.
That's
So that's the cast.
That's it. All right, cool. So let's get to why everybody sucks, and this is why, dude. So you got Gene Hackman, right? You got Gene Hackman.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you like the movie? Yes or no?
No, of course not.
You didn't like
the movie was so bad, dude. Like it never, dude. It was hard to watch, dude. I had to literally pause it. I lost track. I just stopped caring. I started doing things in the background. But anyway,
that's funny because I would get up and I would go to the bathroom and then I would come back
and just leave it playing.
Yeah, and I'd be like, whatever. And I was watching it with somebody. When I would get up, she'd be like, "Do you want to pause it?" And I'm like, "Nah, whatever."
So she actually sat through the movie with you.
Yeah,
you guys must be really in love, man. Because like to actually sit there and not like cry about this movie, like I would literally be like, "This movie sucks."
I'll say this. She complained many times.
Yeah, dude, watch the movie with her like 6 months later when you guys like passed your honeymoon phase,
Oh my God.
and then you'll literally probably get through like the first like 5 minutes and then like just pause it.
Well, you know, I'm committed to this show, so I'll watch a lot of stuff to.
She actually sat through the thing with you, dude. You know, you realize that like next time in a couple of weeks or whatever, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna watch a movie for the podcast? All right, I'll call me when it's done."
I'm out. I gotta go wash my hair. Peace.
All right, so check it out, dude. So Gene Hackman, right? Like I just like so. There's a scene at the beginning of the movie where he's like, "Hey, so, he's like, all right, we got this football strike. All right, so check it out. The first 10, 15 minutes of the movie is actually like, oh, this is interesting. This is like they actually build something up pretty nice." And then the editing goes to shit, dude. So, like, Gene Hackman starts to tell that dude with the red hair. I like that guy, too, the older guy. Like, the guy who owns the team or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, but I get to choose my team. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then, like, the next minute, he's like, okay, so I've been keeping up with all the people. So weird, yeah. I'm just like, really? And this, by the way, this is the year 2000 when, like, the internet sucked. Like, the internet wasn't even around. Like, you could barely even email people without, like, freaking having it, like, take, like, 10 minutes. And this guy's like, for the past couple of years, I've been keeping tabs on all these guys. You know, they all play football. It's just like, are you freaking kidding me, dude?
That's exactly like, you ever see,
it's almost like this guy was the NSA, dude, before the NSA. He was like, I've been following these football players. Like, how do you follow football players, dude? Like,
there was like a movie or a show where this guy goes, he meets this football player who like 20 years ago, like was famous in high school, and like he like screwed up this really important play, right? And was like a pariah. And then he meets this dude, and the dude, and he says his name, and he goes, like, I don't know, John Smith. He goes, John Smith from the Colts, 1987 college football quarterback. And someone looks at him like, well, how do you know that? And he's like, oh, well, I'm really into football.
I love football. But still, that happened like 20 times in this movie, where they were just like, I remember you when you threw your arm out. And like, I was like, really, dude? Like, as if college football was like everything that meant the world to people.
He's like, I know a Southern food chef over in Louisiana who throws a mean pass or whatever.
Exactly, dude. Like the guy they obviously had the guy that used to be in jail. Like, really, dude? Like, you couldn't find somebody that wasn't in jail to freaking fill this spot. Like, dude, I just thought, like, dude, in reality, there's so many football players that never make it, right? Like, there's so many people who played football in college, and like all of a sudden, like this Gene Hackman guy's like, I know exactly who we need. We need Keanu Reeves who threw out his arm in this one season. It's just like, dude, like you're just pulling shit out of thin air. He's just pulling shit out of a bag. Like why not get a college player that, like, you know, the year before that they just had that strike.
Right.
Get some fresh guy that just literally stopped playing football. It just didn't make sense. So, like the whole movie, like, you know, the whole universe that the movie was supposed to be around, like, and I get it, dude, it's make believe. It's supposed to be a movie. But like that universe it was so flawed from the very start, and that's where you just stop paying attention, because you're just like, really, man? Like you're gonna get these other guys that like they're bodyguards now and they have guns and like they're gonna cause all these issues, and it's just like it just didn't make sense. It's like you would.
Yeah, and so for the record, I didn't really like this movie either.
Oh man, it was so
let me
bad.
tell you another thing that my friend said. She's like, this movie is so 90s. It even smells like the 90s. I could smell the 90s on it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to point out that it's one of those movies where, like, every mistake that you could think of, like, every cliche, every, like, cheesy 90s thing that it could ever be about, like, it was in this movie. They put it in this movie.
Like, starting off with Lit's, what was it called? Ziploc Bag? That was the song that starts the movie off.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Lit? It was, like, early 2000s. They had that song. It was, like,
dude, I gotta say, man, like I felt like the soundtrack in this movie was just like all bad. Like every music that they spliced into every scene was just bad.
That, like the scene when he's with the girl in the bar and it's playing. Was it playing Heroes or something? It was so bad.
Dude, I didn't recognize any of those songs. Thank God.
I recognize all of them because they're all from the freaking 90s and they're the most cliche songs.
That's the thing. In the 90s, I didn't care about commercial music, so I just avoided like radio stations like the play. Like I didn't get into any like Britney Spears to me was like the devil, and I was like all about hardcore underground hip hop I was Wu-Tanging it from like 99 to like 2004. Like literally just like Wu-Tang forever.
All right, well that was like the most cliche music you could possibly come up with. It was like kind of like Suicide Squad now with all the pop tracks thrown in.
Dude, that's so
that
true.
don't fit the movie at all.
Dude, you know what's really interesting is this freaking movie? Oh, dude, I just lost my train of thought. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So yeah, I felt that this movie like was literally like the studio heads being like, all right, well, this is the formula here on this blackboard.
Basically,
okay,
we
need
to plug in the pieces.
We need to insert the music here. We need to put like this actor here. Like they seemed like they had a bunch of money, and they started to just like formulate the whole setup. Like they didn't care about like any sort of like chemistry. They're just like, all right, you're the big fat black guy. You're supposed to be this. You're the Orlando Jones is like the skinny black guy who's like always like unsure and he can't catch. Oh my god, it's so funny. Isn't that funny? It's dude, the cheerleader chick. You know, they had They had that one scene where she's like, "Are you guys dancers?" They're like, "Yeah, we dance over." I mean, oh yeah, we're dancers. We're not strippers. It's like, dude, come on, dude. Like, who freaking?
And then when she goes to his place in the beginning, right? And he's like, "You want to come and have a drink?" And of course she goes, "I don't date football players." Like, of course you don't. Of course not. Because you gotta have some tension there.
It's like
some dramatic tension.
I really want you to bang me, Keanu Reeves, because like you're Keanu Reeves, but I'm gonna say this line just to play hard to get. That's how I do it, and that's the way it goes. Oh, dude, so check this out, dude. Mm-hmm. There's this one hilarious. Oh, you know what's funny? Remember that one scene where like the cheerleaders do like, "Come on, ladies, we need to start like showing our cleavage and vaginas to like get the freaking other team to like get distracted." Dude, you know what's funny is you know what happened this past Sunday, right? Last Sunday.
Mm-hmm. What?
At the Chargers game.
No.
There's a security guard that was caught like literally freaking jerking off.
Are you serious?
In his pants, like he was like doing one of these with his hand in his pocket, like doing the whole like what do they call it? Play pocket pool or something.
Pocket pool. Pocket pool sounds.
Dude, so this dude, there's literally video of this guy jerking it while he's like looking at the cheerleading squad, like doing their whole little chant.
Oh my god,
dude! This is like, dude, people. This is on Twitter. This is like hilarious, dude. Like people were just like literally putting this shit on, dude. Like it was on the news. Like I gotta say,
the news.
I'm surprised this guy didn't commit suicide, man. Because like, I mean, it's literally like this guy. Yeah, you should look it up, dude. It's hilarious. They got like little memes of it and shit, or they got like those little gifs.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna.
Right, I said it, baby. GIF. That's right.
GIFs. I'm gonna look up Chargers masturbation.
Dude, it's there, man. It's like literally trending as we speak. Like it's still trending. Yeah, it was like literally it was the buzz of the like for that next Monday, people were going nuts, dude.
Here we go. Security guard appears to be masturbating near cheerleaders.
So I gotta say, man, like had that not happened this last week,
it was posted to Facebook. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just saying, like, had that not happened this last week, I would have thought that scene in Replacement was even worse. But like the scene's kind of like it holds up. I mean, obviously in the movie, the other team is like, "Oh my god, look at those chicks that stopped playing football." But I mean, I don't know. It was stupid as hell. It was a dumbass scene. But like seeing this dude do that shit was hilarious. Dude, they got video of this guy.
I'm watching it right now.
Dude, that's like nuts. Does this guy not have the internet? Does he not have a computer?
I don't know.
Do you know how easy it is to just fap or
it's
just
not even that hot?
Dude, I guess maybe like he's probably one of those guys like when you go to the strip club, like he needs to see it in real life. Like, oh yeah, I gotta see real skin.
No, you know what it probably is? He needs there to be danger. Because if he did it at home, you know, with no one around,
he could be one of those guys.
Right?
He could be a voyeuristic
guy. He can't get off because it's like, oh yeah, whatever.
He's one of those dudes
I'm not gonna
like,
get in trouble.
He's one of those guys that like needs to go to like a public park to like get off or something. I guess you can never tell what's going on with that dude.
So check it out. So hang on. Hold on.
But that was hilarious, dude. They got this guy on video.
Based on the man's attire, he appears to be an employee of Elite Security, a contractor that the Chargers use to provide security services. Man, now here's what this comment says. Hey, I know people keep calling this guy Elite, but he gets into all sorts of trouble when he gets out of the pocket. This guy goes in response, more like in the pocket. Yeah, that makes more sense.
So stupid, Jeff. Dude, that's the thing. I love comments now, man. When it comes to YouTube, when it comes to anything, like if there's like news articles and there's no comments, I'm just like, fuck this article. I don't even care about this thing. This is dumb. Like people who like disable comments, it's just like you're not doing the journalistic service of like letting the people get involved. Like you're not letting the public give their freaking 2 cents. And dude, a lot of the comments are gonna suck. I get it, but like there's some comments where you're just like, this is golden. I literally just scroll to the bottom. Like I'll read the headline and then I'll scroll all the way to the bottom just to read the comments.
These comments are hilarious. Listen to this. When it comes to the treatment of the cheerleaders, it's nice to see someone giving a fuck.
That is so
And then
good.
someone responds to that. I'm not sure you understand how masturbation works. This guy goes,
I've never seen a guy that old masturbating to cheerleaders.
this guy goes, I understand all the hysteria, but let's take it easy on this guy. He is responsible for one of the only satisfying climaxes to a Chargers game this season.
Dude, I love these puns. This is so genius. Oh, dude, the Chargers really got screwed over this season too, man. It's hilarious. You see that game that they lost like this past Sunday? You see that game? I don't watch that. I just watch it on YouTube. I subscribe to the freaking NFL YouTube channel. Yo, so the highlights: the Chargers 11. Dude, the Chargers lost to the Browns, and like the Browns had never won a game the whole season, and the Browns won one game against the Chargers because the Chargers. They missed the field goal at the end. It was hilarious, dude. It was like, dude, they literally beat themselves, obviously, but
I don't follow football, so I have no idea what you're
yeah, it
talking
doesn't
about.
even matter.
But
But dude,
okay.
I watched the highlights. That's as much as I'll freaking put any interest into it. But other than
All right,
that,
let's get back on topic. Now we're talking about masturbating security guards. Like,
dude, because it has to
Supposed
do
to
with
talk
the
about the
games. We're talking
replacement.
about football, man. This is it. We're talking about football.
so the movie sucked. It was cliche as hell, and it was
Oh, man,
boring
the
as
movie
shit.
did not hold up. They hit it right on the nail. This movie deserved to like fail and go into oblivion. Oh, you want to see what time it is?
Yeah, how long did we go in here?
Dude, we got plenty of time, man. We're only in 41 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, the movie was just bad. It was just a really bad
Yeah, there's
movie.
not really a whole lot to say about this film. It was terrible.
Like, this movie did not deserve
It was
any
cliche
sort of money.
as hell.
I don't know how it made $11 million. I mean, it made that money, obviously, because of the star power.
No, that was opening weekend. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
They made
Keanu,
44.
Gene. Dude, they pushed that hard. Like, they definitely had Gene Hackman on the freaking poster. They're like, Gene Hackman.
This movie's a testament, you're right, to Gene Hackman's star power.
I think he died after that, didn't he? Oh, no, he did that movie, and then he did, like, when was the World Tenenbaums?
2000. I'm pretty sure it's 2000.
Aha.
Look at the poster. This is hilarious. He's there in the back staring at these two. It's so weird.
They just, like, they just...
He looks like the masturbating security guy.
They
He's, like, watching
photoshopped
her.
everybody. The chick with the short hair looks like him. It looks like a second version of him.
True.
Looks like two versions where he's like making out with
Doesn't it
himself.
look like he's looking at them and then holding his dick right there? See that paper?
Oh, dude, that is some innuendo. He's like jerking. it.
Yeah. He's looking
Wow,
at
look at that, dude. He's literally like he's got
Yeah.
a shaft. That's
And look at that
creepy
look on
shit.
his face. He's like, hey.
Dude, you know, after Pizzagate, bro, I don't like discount anything, dude. Like I don't discount anything. Like that is literally some freaking innuendo type shit where they're just like we're trying to subliminally put some shit in there.
Wait a minute. I just realized we never
Bro,
we never said the plot of the movie.
There's a bunch of subliminal shit. Yeah, so tell
All
the
right.
plot of the movie real quick.
I love how bad we are at this. Towards the end, we're
The
doing
movie
the
was
plot.
so bad. Don't worry.
Okay. During a pro football strike, the owners hire substitute players.
That's it.
That's the whole plot from...
Yeah, and like, and obviously throughout the whole movie, it's like they're so bad. They're like the bad boys of football. Like, I don't even know. It's weird. I mean, this has happened before. Obviously, like there's been a strike and they got replacement players before, but
these weren't just any replacements.
it was you know the coolest thing about this movie was a lot of the action scenes. They actually looked real. Like to this day, they kind of held up. Like the tackling, the way that they would catch the ball and like dive into the end zone and like slide across. Like, dude, if you watch football, these guys will catch the ball and they'll literally land and slide like 5 yards. Like it's like crazy, dude. Like these guys are like going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. So that happened in this movie. Even like some of the tackles were just like, damn. Like the editing and the whatever sound effects, it worked. It literally worked. So I gotta give him props for that, dude. Other than that, dude, like you could tell like when what sucked about the movie was you could tell like when they were filming in an empty stadium versus in a regular stadium.
Yeah.
Because like dude, the close ups were so close. Like it was like literally like his helmet and his eyes. Like that was all they showed. Like you could tell they didn't want to dude, because
They didn't want to
actors,
pull the camera out and let you see.
yeah, you can't just hire a whole freaking big crowd to like film every day.
Yeah.
You gotta have like the stadium. Was it the wide shots?
Yeah.
You know, they film. So, dude, I'm telling you, man, this movie was so 90s that like you could tell when they shot each scene. Like, oh yeah, they probably shot this like 2 weeks later. Then they shot this other scene like 4 weeks later, and then like Gene Hackman's in the other room over here. It's just like, dude, what the hell? It just
They just needed Boyz II Men on the soundtrack, and it would have been perfect. 90s movie.
they should have got Boyz II
Boyz II
Men. Boyz II
Men.
Men were crushing it in the 90s. Dude, you know that Boyz II Men was still crushing it in like Japan when everybody hated them here. Like they went to Japan.
People hated him here?
Oh, you know, like people got tired of them. They're just like after a while, they're just like whatever. Dude, they went to Japan like just crushed. So yeah, man. I think that's it, right? Anything else to say about this movie?
Yeah. So, is it really that bad?
It's really that bad.
Well, actually, you know what?
It's really that bad.
I'm so bad at this. I didn't even mention the reviews, which is like one of the main points of this podcast.
Oh,
so here's what they had to say. Wow, the Metascore is 30. The Philadelphia Inquirer.
That's being really nice. 30? That's too high.
Well, Carrie Rickey of the Philadelphia Inquirer gave it a 50 and said harmless, mindless, and shameless.
Nice.
Renee Rodriguez of the Miami Herald also gave it a 50 and said, so lazy and rote, it feels like a rerun the first time you watch it. Wow. That's a great burn. I want to use that.
Yeah, I like how you're doing these reviews too, because like all these like Miami Heralds and all that stuff, they're literally extinct now, dude. Like nobody even cares about what they say, what they think anymore. Now it's like all these YouTube channels that we even freaking.
Wait, so let me read some of these. Wow. Okay, this is the spectrum of this movie. Mr. Showbiz gave it a 72, an agreeably and unapologetically lightweight late summer blockbuster.
Jesus.
And then you ready for this?
You must be friends with Gene Hackman.
Salon.com, Andrew O'Hare.
They were around that time?
Gave it a 0 and said it was the worst movie of the new millennium. Wow.
That's hardcore, man. There's probably a lot of bad movies out there, too, at that time.
Hang on, let me do a few more. USA Today. Mike Clark of USA Today gave it a 38. He said, one of those movies that goes for a jarringly new emotion every 30 seconds or so while the story's foundation is collapsing.
Nice.
Mark Cara of the Chicago Tribune gave it a 25 and said, this is the laziest kind of filmmaking. But
that's awesome.
Jonathan Foreman of the New York Post gave it a 63 and said, formulaic but surprisingly charming.
Oh my God, that guy needs to like retire.
So is it really that bad?
I mean, it's funny, when I saw it back then, it was watchable back when it came out. Like, I was like, oh, you know, it was like one of those you're flipping through the channels and you're just like, oh, that's a funny thing. But you don't really want to sit there and watch the whole movie. Like, you just want to stop, you know, like you see one scene or two scenes and you just move on. It's definitely that bad. It's really that bad. It's bad. It's a really bad movie. And like, the more I say it, I hate it more.
I think, yeah, it is. Actually, it's funny. So the Metascore, right, based on the critics' reviews, is 30. The user score, 8.8.
Yeah, that's perfect. 8.8. Is that like
No, man, I think out of 10.
Oh, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. No.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hopefully it's 8.8 out of 100.
Let me see if I can figure
What
this
about
out.
Rotten Tomatoes? It has to be like a 5 on Rotten Tomatoes, right? Rotten Tomatoes usually they're usually on point with the percentages. Or they used to be.
Let me see. Rotan.
Oh, is that my phone?
No, it's mine. Still calling. Someone's texting me. Sorry. Rotten Tomatoes.
Hopefully it's not your girlfriend, bro. You know what happens with that, dude? When you guys text each other every day, stuff starts to wear out. Yeah, well, dude, you gotta have boundaries, bro. You gotta set your boundaries. You gotta be like, dude, I'm not gonna answer your text every time you text me. I'm gonna answer it like whenever I feel like it. Could be like 5 hours from now, or it could be like 30 seconds from now. It's true.
What are you talking about? Okay, oh, it's loading. Here we go. The tomato meter gave it 41%.
That's horrible.
Audience score 66%.
Dude, a lot of people just must like Keanu Reeves, man, and Gene Hackman.
Critic consensus: the cliched characters and obvious outcome make all the fun and excitement amount to nothing.
So cliche.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's such a cliche.
It's pretty accurate description.
Such a shitty show.
All right, so what do you want to watch for next week?
It's funny too. I had all these ideas, and like literally, I guess it's been like a couple weeks. Like I literally blanked. Like I literally have no idea what to watch next.
Well, let me see what's like poorly reviewed. Hang on.
And don't worry, folks. Like when we choose a movie, it's not just any movie. It's something really special. The reason why we did this one was because...
Hang on, I'm sorry. This is so weird. There's movies that haven't come out yet that already have... Oh,
I have no idea why we did that.
Never mind. What? Sorry?
No, I'm saying that the reason why we chose The Replacements is because it was something about like that year.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
Assassin's Creed has a 19%. Jeez. Why him has a 42%. Wow.
Assassin's Creed didn't even come out yet.
Yeah, it did. Apparently it did. Yeah, it did. I mean, I've seen reviews. Of course
God,
it came.
it's that bad of a movie?
Apparently.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Dude,
By the way, dude, I saw The Accountant. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's cool, right?
god, that movie was amazing.
I didn't see all of it, so don't spoil it.
What do you mean you didn't see all of it?
I didn't get to finish the movie.
You saw like the first half? Wow,
Something like that, yeah.
that's a good movie. Man. I got it, dude. Hats off to Ben Affleck. He sucked in Batman vs Superman, but dude,
What? It was great.
Dude, that movie was that bad, dude.
He was great as Batman.
He was
I don't know
not
what you're talking
as dude. Obviously, he's good as Batman. Like I could see him. Like I want him to stay as a Batman. I'm not saying that he sucked as he wasn't a horrible Batman, but I'm saying like he sucked as in like the dialogue that he had, like the fight scenes looked like shit. Like it was just a terrible movie, man.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with him as Batman.
Dude, look, him as Batman was cool. That's fine. But everything else about that movie that he had to like stand next to Superman and all that shit, it was bad. It was just terrible. But dude, this movie, he crushes it, dude. Like, give this guy an Oscar nomination right now.
I think he got an Oscar for Argo, didn't he?
Yeah, which he shouldn't have, because that movie was
great.
terrible. I did
Man,
not
shut
like
up.
Argo, dude. You liked Argo, dude?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna send you a bunch of YouTube videos about why Argo was such a shitty movie. It was a shitty dude. For that time, Argo should not have won Best Film.
Check this
Like,
out.
it was all hype.
Hold up.
It was all freaking.
Listen,
Ugh.
I just found this article that says 6 poorly rated Rotten Tomatoes movies you need to see.
Really?
We should watch these and actually determine if they're like, because this article seems to be saying they're not that bad.
Oh, really? All right, let's see what they are.
The Fall, directed by Tarsem. I believe he did The Cell.
Hold on, what's The Fall? What is that?
2006.
Who's in that?
Hang on.
Once I hear a couple of actors, I might know what movie it is.
It doesn't actually say right here.
The Fall.
I'm sure you haven't seen it though.
I'm telling you, bro, I've seen everything.
Shut up.
I've literally seen like if it's not like a corny ass like straight to B movie, or it's not like a movie that's all about like romance or something, then I've definitely seen it.
These movies look terrible. I'm not watching these.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we should do this.
What's The Fall?
Oh, no, forget about The Fall. 2013's Only God Forgives.
Oh man, I saw that movie, dude. I hated it.
Well, according to this, it has a 40%, and according to this article, it's not that bad.
It's a free. Oh, actually, let's do that one because I don't mind watching it again. I remember when I saw. You know what it was when I saw it? Like
Yeah.
my expectations were that I wanted it to be like Drive. Have you seen Drive?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Dude, I love Drive, but then like that movie came out right after Drive, and it was the same director and everything. So I was like, oh, dude, it's probably another Drive.
That's funny because this article literally says what you just said. Here, listen. Hindsight should be kinder to Danish auteur Ref. I don't know if it's like Ref.
So, dude, I think after letting it after letting a lot of time pass, I'll probably be a little more like open to like what they were trying to get off.
Yeah, listen to what he says. Hindsight should be kinder to Danish auteur, whatever the director's name is. Drive follow-up once the two can be viewed as separate and distinct.
Yes.
Ryan Gosling reunites with him to play Julian, a Thailand-based drug smuggler coerced into avenging his brother's death. Okay, then blah, 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 blah. I'd say we do that.
Let's do that one. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. That was.
And I think I wanted to see it when it came out.
Oh, dude, it looked amazing. I thought it was gonna be a badass like another Drive movie. The other thing is too, like that's why my feelings towards that Pines movie, Something Within the Pines.
I don't know.
They try to do the same thing. They try to make it look like he was like a Drive type of persona type character.
Okay.
And that's why I thought the movie was a failure. But it was a nice like Lifetime type of movie. It got nice acclaim though. People loved it. It's not a bad movie. It just wasn't what I was expecting. Like it was a dramatic movie. It sucked. I don't want too much drama, man. I want a mix of both. By the way, have you seen the OA? Netflix is the OA. Oh, I sent you the fucking trailer, dude. You gotta see that shit. Oh my god, dude. You haven't seen that show, dude? Dude, sit down with your girlfriend and watch that shit, man. You guys are gonna love that. It's a great
Give me a little bit about what it's all about.
Look, it's a great like couples show. It's basically, dude, you have to watch it, dude. I'm not gonna tell you anything because
Just give me like a little just general idea of what the premise is.
I don't want to do. I'm gonna give it away, dude. I'm gonna freaking.
You can just give me general premise.
This girl has been. She was abducted, and she was lost for like a couple years, for like many years, and then she finally turns up out of nowhere, and all this weird shit happens. Like her family can. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, dude.
Okay.
So like she's lost for like a couple years, and then she turns up out of nowhere, and then all this shit happens. And once you see dude, this is what I'm saying. Have you seen Westworld? You haven't seen
No,
Westworld?
not yet.
You haven't seen Westworld?
I don't have the HBO thing.
Dude, who needs HBO to see Westworld, dude? Seriously? That's like saying I need HBO to watch Game of Thrones, dude. Really? Like, what year is it right now? All right, so Westworld is freaking. It's like, the iconic HBO show, whatever. Anyway, you haven't seen that Westworld, so it doesn't even matter. I mean,
All right, whatever. Watch the OA. I got it.
watch the OA like a billion times. It's a good show, dude. And like anybody who hates it doesn't deserve to freaking live and like have kids and shit.
Okay, don't exaggerate. So Only God Forgives next week.
Only God forgives.
That's it for this week. Like, subscribe if you liked this and want to subscribe, or just do it anyway.
Yeah, you guys.
If you hated it, you should like it and subscribe.
Yeah, we're trying to get people to like just.
Yeah, like us.
All right, we're gonna try for the next couple episodes to start like promoting this show. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Stop the recording.
Yep. I made that mistake last. No, it kept going. That's weird.
You gotta get that?
No.
Okay.
All right, so check it out, dude. So like, I thought I was gonna stop the recording, but like, we're gonna try to like promote more and share.
And to the person who said it's sad that we're doing this on YouTube, come on, really?
Oh, dude,
Really?
YouTube is the best, man.
Thanks, by the way.
YouTube is the best.
For admiring us.
Yeah, I appreciate the comments. Any comment is dope.
Yeah, let us know. If you hate this, tell us why.
Dude, I was looking at the options, right? Like, yeah, you could do iTunes, whatever, all that stuff, but
Yeah.
you need to have hosting, you need to have the support, you need to have like some weird back end thing. I mean, we'll probably look into that, but dude, YouTube is so simple, dude. You just record, upload. I mean, yeah, that means that any old schmo can do this, but still.
But we're not any old schmo.
Exactly.
We're committed to people knowing if terrible movies are really that terrible or not.
It's a good combination, dude. You can't beat this. You can't beat this.
And so you know what? We're actually, in a sense, we're kind of like heroes because we're preventing people from wasting their time watching terrible movies. We're confirming that terrible movies are terrible.
Exactly. So yeah, we went to 2000 this past movie. Now we're gonna go to 2013.
Boom.
We're going to the future right now.
So we're saving people from the past and the current modern era.
Past, future, presents. That's it.
All right. So yeah, give us feedback
Let us know.
or tell us how great we are.
All right, we'll see you guys on that
Do
next
something.
one. And we'll upload the next one when we get to it. I mean, I don't know. We'll see you maybe next week or maybe the week after or whatever. We'll get to it though. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
peace.
Appreciate it. Peace.
Yeah.